October 2nd, 2022 was a very momentous occasion on the internet. The much-awaited teaser for Adipurush was dropped and the hype was unreal. You had Prabhas fans believing that this venture is going to be a sure-shot hit due to it being in the hands of Raut after the box office hit Tanaji. And one presumed just because of the massive investment going into the project and the fact that the premise of the film was going to be the epic loved and revered across states, what could possibly go wrong? But as soon as the teaser dropped, one was absolutely stunned at what they saw. The computer-generated backgrounds, the CGI-enhanced body and makeup, the odd creative get-up choices taken for iconic characters, it all seemed like the brainchild of a man who presumed for this to be a banger, but it totally missed the mark in generating hype within the audience. The Vanar Sena, the golden city of Lanka, all of it seemed straight out of an animated film rather than a live-action movie, and one immediately thought of the epic in 1992, the Indo-Japanese production that seemed far more compelling from an aesthetic point of view than what Raut envisioned with this project. The PR campaign to save the film continued, the director and writer gave several interviews defending the film, and the teaser garnered over 100 million views in a short span of time, which is absolutely earth-shattering numbers by the way when it comes to movie teasers. I understand Raut defending the film as the filmmaker was being questioned about his intentions, but the real gripe that most people critical of the project were that the visuals were totally dependent on computer-generated images, and this was the case because the film was entirely shot in studios, where if one even made changes, it would be no more than the color grading and refinement of the already existing frames and nothing else. As Adipurush is being showcased at the Tribeca Film Festival before its release, many accounts told me to check out the visuals to see how different it is from the teaser. What I did realize while watching the trailer is that while the visuals of the supporting characters like the Lanka army, the Vanar Sena, the unintentionally funny beast that Ravan rides, and what presumably is Bali vs Sugriv looks nothing different from what was originally presented, the visuals do become slightly better as the frames are not as saturated and bright as they were previously. This lends a human touch to especially the frames in which Prabhas features in. There was almost a gimmicky tone to the way Prabhas was originally presented, almost giving him a video game character portrayal versus the more refined teaser actually giving him human qualities, as basic as having texture on the skin. The biggest question, however, which I pose to you as well, and please do write down your thoughts in the comments below, is if there is a possibility of Adipurush to surprise us despite the negativity that surrounds it, and more importantly, are we set in our ways of what we think about the film because of our assessment of the teaser? The question essentially being, can the screenplay of the film be so engaging that the special effects and wonky VFX actually become immaterial? Can there really be a case of the screenplay and action set pieces being so exhilarating, the dialogues being so hard-hitting, the music of Ajay Atul being so immersive that I forget about the fact that Lanka looks straight out of Hotel Transylvania? I guess only time will tell. But you know what is undeniable? Ever since the movie got shifted from 25th of January to its release date now, which is the 16th of June, the only noticeable and admirable change has been the marketing snippets that the movie has put out. The posters of the film look far more interesting, even from an aesthetic standpoint, and it seems genuinely like there was careful deliberation versus what originally felt like the makers thinking just because it's Ramayan, the audience will lap it up. More importantly, I think the best part about the videos going out there before the trailer drops on 9th of May is that Ajay Atul seemed to promise quite the epic in this film as their song Jai Shri Ram dropped, and it seemed to promise the moments of elevation one seeks for in an epic as big as this. I do keep my early assessment for the trailer drop on 9th of May, but I genuinely wonder, can the film really persevere from the noise and negativity that already envelops it? Can Raut really engage us from a storyline perspective, knowing very well that the visuals just have not come out the way the audience was expecting, especially keeping in mind the massive budget invested? I guess only time will tell, but one thing is clear, if Adipurush manages to hit it out of the park from a content point of view, which will obviously reflect on its box office numbers, then it may just be the craziest comeback for a film seen in history, which was discounted from the word go. Crazier things have happened in history, and I wonder whether this film has the capability of the same or not. And that was a video, guys. Write down in the comments below whether you think Adipurush has the capability to surprise us all. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram, the handle's right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.